So the Karate Kid sequel series, Cobra Kai, has introduced a lot of backstory and new characters to the Karate Kid universe, and one thing this show has certainly delivered on is fight scenes, because for a show based around a karate tournament, the action is certainly next level, so I decided to name 5 of my favourite fight scenes from the show. Now I've tried to limit this to 1 fight scene per season, so let's get right into it. So first up, in my number 5 spot I should say, is the Canteen Fight from Season 1. So the Canteen Fight for me, while it is one of the best fights to come out of the show, I put it at my number 5 spot purely because the fights just get better as the show goes on. In episode 5 of Season 1 titled Counterbalance, Miguel takes a stand against Kyler and the school bullies when the rumours about Sam reach breaking point. Seeing Miguel completely demolish these guys was incredible to watch and kind of makes me wish I took up karate myself in high school. Next up in 4th place is the prom fight from Season 4. A little tame in comparison to their previous more exciting bout in Season 2, this fight scene sees a 2-on-2 team up of Robbie and Tori versus Miguel and Sam, who are some of the best fighters in the show by this point, bar the adults of course. Anyway, this fight sees both sides teaming up to take each other down, but in the end it's Tori and Robbie who win the fight. Both teams show some pretty good moves as well. Okay, in 3rd place is Daniel and Johnny vs Kreese from the finale of Season 3. The big final fight for Season 3, after learning of the house fight, Johnny goes to confront Kreese, believing he's responsible. Johnny instead finds his old mentor training his son, Robbie, and following an intense fight which sees Robbie knocked unconscious and Johnny nearly defeated, Daniel LaRusso himself tags in and manages to best Kreese in a 1v1 fight. Also, kudos to Ralph Macchio and Martin Kove, who actually did a great job overall. I'm pretty sure they did their own stunts for this fight, which is very impressive, given their ages of course. In the runner-up spot is the big school fight from the Season 2 finale, which causes carnage even more than Cletus Cassidy himself. The rivalries that have been building throughout the season come to a head in this huge school brawl, because not only do we get to see how skilled the kids have become with their training, but the action is brilliant, from Dimitri besting Hawk to Miguel's unfortunate encounter with the staircase. For me at least, this sets up the status quo for Season 3, which led to the aforementioned 3rd place fight. And finally, in my number 1 spot, the final fight of Season 5, where Terry Silver finally gets his comeuppance after everything he's done over the past 2 seasons since his return. We finally see an epic fight between these two, and Daniel does not hold back from using Terry's own Quicksilver methods against him, to mixing in some Eagle Fang techniques, and lastly unleashing the iconic crane kick to take Silver down once and for all. Do I really need to explain why this fight is my number 1? And that's very much going to wrap things up for this video. If you enjoyed it, then be sure to like and subscribe, and if you happen to have some time on your hands, then go and check out my podcast, The Movie Geeks with Brandon Prime, where we talk about films, TV, and everything in between. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.